Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back. Today, we are going to decoupage a piece of paper with some napkin. So you don't need too many items for this. You might need some water for your brush to sit your brush down in. You might need some paper towels. You'll definitely need a paintbrush of some kind. I'm going to use these. Probably this one. I bought a new one, but I can't find it. So there. I'm going to use a small napkin, and I'm going to use wax paper. I'm going to use tape for my wax paper. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I'm getting to the bottom here. And I'm going to decoupage my napkin onto this orange paper. Now, this orange paper may bleed. I don't know. If it bleeds, we might get something really interesting. It'll be interesting to me, regardless what we get. So, wax paper first. My table has wax paper over the top of it, and I have taped it down. Now, once the tape gets wet, it's going to come up. So, just be aware of that. But that's what I'm using my wax paper for. So, there we go. And that's what I'm using the tape for, to tape it down. The other thing you will need is matte medium or some sort of a decoupage medium. I don't recommend using glossy. A lot of household glues will get glossy, so you have to check yours and see. This should stay pretty low gloss, pretty matte colored. No guarantees, but I'm hoping it does. So you'll need that to decoupage this napkin onto the paper. Yes, you can use glues and stuff like that, but just do a little check on a little piece of scrap paper or something and see if it's the look you want. What else can you use? What's that stuff? Mod Podge. You can use Mod Podge. So, and there's a lot of different matte mediums out there that you can use. Ranger has some, and Golden, and Liquitex, and there's all kinds of them. So, and all kinds of glues. So the first thing I want to do is clip off this little whatever it is, distributor tag or whatever. I can't think of what it's called right now. And they always make the hole bigger than the line needs to be. Save that for later. Sometimes we need those, like I did in the last project. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. I'm going to put the matte medium on it, and I'm going to put the napkin on it. Before we do that, though, let me show you something about napkins. Napkins have 2-ply, 3-ply, and sometimes you get some and they have absolutely no ply at all. This is a 2-ply one, and let's see if my washi tape is sticky enough to pull any of that off. Nope. So I'm just going to grab a little piece of tape. Oh, I have my purple tape. That'll work too. Tears a little hole in it. Sometimes it'll just pick it up and away you go. This first one is usually a pretty clear print. This one is embossed though, so you can see leaves in it. So you might want to save it. It might look pretty cool, but it might flatten out once you decoupage it too. But I don't know if you can see that, but it has embossed leaves in it. I don't usually save them myself, but a lot of people do, and they make great use out of them. Let's see. Now, this has another ply, so I'm going to carefully try and grab that other one, because sometimes they're kind of really stuck. So you need to be careful with that last ply. A lot of times this ply closest to the napkin will have what's called a ghost print on it. And it's a very light print with the leaves in it. Sometimes it'll have the colors and everything, but this one just has a better embossed images in it and very light in color. You see that? The leaves in there. So that's pretty cool. I might hang on to those. Okay. Whoops. Alright, so now we have our 1-ply napkin. This one has a little gold on one corner only. Don't ask me why. I did see this on YouTube today. I can't remember who was doing it. Let's see if I can pick her up really quick. If I go to my history, I can probably see who it was. Let's see. Home. Her name is Minjalima Digitals. And she was doing, oops, oh, I lost her. Oh, darn. Nope, that's not her. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Minjalima Digitals, and she was turning faux rice paper into envelopes and pouches. So she was decoupaging with napkins to make the faux rice paper. I'm not doing that. I'm putting mine directly on paper, but I did want to note that I was inspired by her today. Just to show my gratefulness for being inspired. Hopefully I can get this open, because I don't know where my jar opener is. Oh, goodness. There, look at all that color in there. A lot of times you can just get your stuff right out of the bottle. So I'm just going to be naughty and pour some out. Of course, this is usually where too much pours out. And then you got a huge mess. Napkins do rip easy, so just be aware of that. And I've seen people just put the matte medium right over the top of the napkin and it sticks. So there is that way to do it too. Get rid of some of my extra there. I knew it'd be way too much. So did you, huh? Okay. So carefully start one end or the other. And just kind of walk it down. It'll help you get as few wrinkles in it as possible. But your fingers might stick to it too, so be aware of that. Right there, the napkin's been folded so long that it got some wrinkles in it. Okay, now I'm just going to go over the top. And really, because it's leaves, it's not going to matter to me if it's wrinkled or not. I'm just going to be happy that I ripped it, see? A lot of people say to put the glue on a little heavier and dab it with a softer brush, and I just was too lazy to find my softer brushes, but I do have some new ones. It's just kind of a lazy day around here. And the reason I wanted to put this on orange paper was because I wanted there to be a color in the background. And I wanted to be able to use the paper to make... Now I'm going a lot lighter on this, a lot smoother, very light touch. I wanted to I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. My mind went blank. I'm just thinking about this project. So, I am going to let that dry. And while it's drying, I'm going to go pet my dog. And say hello to the kitty. And clean off my glue here. I should take a little piece of wax paper and put on there. A lot of times this stuff will just peel off. I love to peel it. But it's just gross when it gets stuck in your fingernails. But it's kind of like one of those old glue things, you know. When you're a kid, you're playing with your glue. Remember they used to make the fingernails with the ruler? Those were the skinniest fingernails ever. But they were cool. Okay, so I'm only going to decoupage one napkin today. I should have brought, well, I do have another one. I mean, we could decoupage two. Do we want to? What paper could I put it on? Maybe we'll put one on coffee dyed paper and see if it'll coffee dye back. Let's see. What do we have here? Yeah, we could do it like that. We're only going to use one side anyway. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I'm game, aren't you? Now I stuck my brush in water to keep that stuff kind of liquidy so it wouldn't harden in my brush. So let's try it on this and let's see if it picks up the coffee dye. I think it probably will. Well, it should be very cool if it did. No, I don't see it picking up any coffee dye. I dyed these last year. I haven't dyed any paper this year. Can you believe it? What is wrong with me? Well, it's my patio. My patio grew moss over the winter. And I gave my son our sprayer because he needed to use it. He was going to come back and do some spraying for me. It's not a sprayer. What is it? What do they call those? Anyway, whatever it's called. I don't have it anymore. So, anyway, one of our sons has it. And it's a power washer. Is that what it's called? Yeah, something like that. So, I can't power wash it off, and I'll tell you what, if you want to break your back and dig at moss, I have a scraper I use. It's actually I use it, what's known as an edger for your lawn. It's a flat handled sharp end so it can cut through your grass and edge it. But I use it for my moss out there. I don't know, you know, we've got firs around the house, and I think those firs are a problem lately. Like I said, I don't care if this is wrinkled, and it is wrinkling. Okay. I'm going to put that in there. And let's see if we can go ahead and tear this little piece off here. Because we don't really need that piece. I mean, I could save it, but I'm not going to. And we'll let both of these dry. And then I'll come back when they're dry. I'm not going to use the hairdryer on them because I've got this wax paper down. I've got a plastic mat down, and I don't want to turn everything into little batches of. There we go. Okay, let me put those like that. You can see how much better this one is looking. I mean, that one's very pretty too, so it'll make two really nice, whatever we're going to make with them. I don't know yet. Now, the gal that I told you about, she made pouches with, and envelopes. She made some really cool envelopes. So we might try to make some envelopes with ours. That's why I backed mine with paper, was so that I could maybe do an envelope type thing or a pocket thing for the altered book. So there we go. We'll let it dry. I'll come back and we'll talk some more. See you then. Good morning. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back to work on, well, I'm combining these two videos, so I left off yesterday. I'm back today. These are dry. I don't need to go through the whole good morning thing. It's the same video. I forgot. So let's cut these down. Cut some of these edges off and stuff. They're nice and dry. I'm going to cut them paper side down. I mean paper side up, so that they'll cut a little bit better. That makes a nice little strip for something. Oh yeah. And let's see. So here, it's right about, figure out where I need to cut. So right about there. That looks pretty good. Oh, I missed it right there though. Hard to cut it the opposite way here. I guess I'll have to put it this way. No, won't cut that way. Just take a little more off than I need to. There we go, that's better. And then up here, take a little bit off. Okay, so now, what are we going to make? This is the one on the coffee dyed paper. So we can make, well, we could make, what could we make? We could make a little pocket thing that opens. Let's get our journal. If I can find it. Where did I put it? Oh, right next to me. So, and this is the last one we did here. Oh, I love that. I love that. So now we're on to this page. We don't have to put a pocket on it if we don't want to. But I was thinking it might be kind of neat to put something like this on there with a little ephemera pocket in it. So maybe if we folded it right about there, and then folded that over, I'm gonna have to cut this mark off of it. This is a dollar store napkin when it was $1. But here I am. I have to cut that little piece off. But I was thinking that might be kind of a cute deal. Maybe I would put magnets here and here What do you think? Let me cut this maker off of here, because we don't need that right there. Let's see. So right about here is where I need to cut it. And then some of that we can use for something else. It's kind of a little bit crooked. It's a bit crooked. Okay. So this will go here like this. This is my thought anyway. And then we'll put magnets under here so that it has a nice closure. Should we do that? Okay, so first I'm going to stitch here, and then I'm going to stitch all the way around it to close this. Okay, I hope it'll stitch. I haven't tried that before with a napkin, so it might not stitch. That's a nice piece, isn't it? We'll save that one. Okay, bring the sewing machine over. And yes, it starts. You won't be able to see everything, but first we'll stitch there, if the machine is working correctly. And then, let's see, we need just a straight stitch, so that's a 1, or we can use a zigzag. Ziggy zaggy ziggy zaggy. I think we'll just straight stitch it. No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go to a number 5 zigzag, and take that up a little bit. Whoops. Have to get the presser foot down here, because it won't go without that. Okay. Yeah, the gold part down here. I know there's gold here, but not over here. Weird, huh? Maybe I should be folding it this way. No, still get the same thing. Keep it on its fold there, Ange. Okay, I'll have to kind of practice as I start here. I'm using green thread. I was too lazy to change it. Oh, pretty. I like it with the green. Oh, wait a minute. Stop and hold the ponies. Needle up. Scissors, please. Thanks, my friend, the self-doctoring person. Okay, right there. Okay, now I'm ready. I want to stitch around the outside edge. And you stop on a zigzag with the needle on the inside of the fabric, or the outside of your machine on that side. And that way when you turn it, you get a nice little zigzag corner. And I am sewing the bottom. It's just to make it more of a nice little tuck spot. wish I had some little Velcros. That would be cool. Oops, I went too far on that one. There we go. I'm just sewing all over the place here with craziness. Where I started must be hope that's where I started. Okay, let's have a peek. Let's have a peek at it. Okay, so the really cool thing about this is now you have this writing space in here. And then we're going to put something inside too. So you have a couple of things going on here for you. Now we're going to crease this so it's got a nice fold in it. And I brought these along. I don't know if I can poke these through and make them work or not, but I want to try it. They're little rhinestones. I got them from the Hobby Lobby. Sewology. And they're crystal gold 0.24 inches or 6 millimeter. 1769199. I don't know if you can see that. But I was thinking it might be kind of cool. I don't even know if I can get these in. I think you're probably supposed to have a doodad that does this. But I don't know. Oh, look at that. It went down nice and easy. Okay, let me get a little tool here that is a nice strong one. These are very pokey. That won't work. I suppose once you get them pressed down a little bit, then they press a little easier. Or maybe they're just going to be too sharp. That'll work. Oh, cute. Look at that. Little rhinestone in there. So let's put another one over here. These are a little hard to work with thingies. So those 4 little prongs, wowie, they're sharp, guys. You guys are pretty sharp. Wouldn't want to have to do this for a job. Putting rhinestones in paper. Ah, cute. Cute. I like it. So now I wasn't thinking about putting them all over the place, just in the ends here. So now we need our magnets. So let me grab my magnets. Where are they? Let me look. Oh dear. Where'd you go, magnets? Hmm. Well, I don't know where they went. Oh, maybe they're up here. Let's see. Oh, I see them. I keep them up and put away so no grandkids, of course our grandkids are older now, so no grandkids or or pets can get to them. Okay, there's two that stick together. And here's two that stick together. Whoops, they did, till I pulled them apart. Okay. So, peel that part off. There's one. I want one more set because I think this one's going to need 3. One in about the middle, not right there. I need to pull these in a little bit. Come on. Should have got my little needle and thread here. Let's scoot that one over a little bit. Okay, so there we go. There's that part. Now, I need some tape. There we go. So you can probably tell that I'm going to put something across here. I won't peel that off yet. I'll wait until I have my piece I want to put here. Oh, here I am trying to peel that one off too. Make sure that's all pressed down. Put that with that other one. Okay, now I need something to go over that that's going to stay. That's not it. Let's use We could use a little strip of that. That would look nice. And it will just get cut and glued down here. Just set that on top of that, and it will stick there because there's magnets inside of it. Oh, let's see. I want to make sure I have the right colors there. And that won't fit, so okay. I got things magnetized here. So I'm going to make it pretty wide. Kind of like to make sure it's really glued down. Let's have a sip of coffee. Ah, that felt good. That is what I needed. Okay. So we are going to go from there to here. Flip it over. Well, the goose must have just been visiting because I haven't heard it anymore. That was the goose that the neighbor had. Thank goodness. He was loud. I don't mind, you know, I really don't. It just was odd to hear a goose in the in the city. So, crazy goose. Go around this. Whoops. It got away from me. So, I know it's a new day for me. It's the same day for you. But how are you? How's everybody doing? Luigi got me up at midnight last night. He had an accident on the bathroom floor. And he threw up on his bed. So he got me up at midnight, yowing. You know. So I got his bedding, throwing in the laundry, in the wash machine, and got the bathroom picked up. Thank heavens for gloves. And got everything settled back down for him. Oops. Thank goodness. But yeah, I got up at midnight, and then of course all he wants is to be held, and oh my goodness, it's just getting to that time with him, I think, you know, that the time you don't want to think about. So I'm gonna put off going to Kansas a little while longer. Not that I wanted to do that, because I really want to see my daughter and my grandson. She's unfortunately going through a divorce right now. Things just didn't work out. They're good friends, so they have that going for them, so I'm glad. I am going to put just a little glue on top of these guys. And it's down. it's in the wrong place. It's down, but it's wrong. I think that's probably better. Didn't quite get to the edge there, and I went over the edge down there, so I'm just going to clip that off. I'm not going to fuss with it. And I think because I know that's going to curl up right there, I'm just going to clip it. I think that'll be better. Oh, this is going to be cute. And now we will find our magnets. Here's one. 2, 3. Okay, so here's what I do for these, because the tape's on the other side. Let me grab my little sticky dots. I think this is sticky dots. Oh yeah, right there. There they are. I see them. Okay, so nice big sticky dot. And I'll go ahead and apply that to that. There. Let's take another one and put it on here. It's kind of a big one. I usually use a little smaller ones than these, but it's okay. I'm trying not to let it stick to the paper. Right there. And one more. Right there. Okay. Now I'm going to fold that over. Hopefully I got it nice and straight. Press, press, press. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay. So we've got our sticky dots on there. Now, what are we going to put here? Are we going to do another one of these? Nice wide strips through here. I think we could. I have this one left. Yep, it'll still hold down. How wide do we want it? Probably from there to right there. Let me put a pencil mark, because we want to glue it down. Let's see. Yeah, so only a little bit's going to show here. I think that'll be okay. I mean, I could. No, I don't want to glue it right on the edge, because, let's see where, yeah, if I glue it right on the edge, then the magnet might poke out. So I'm going to cut it down right there. Oh, you know what would be pretty? Oh. Let's peek. Oh, I like it. Okay, we're going to give it a gold stripe. How's that? there. So only this little tiny piece of gold is going to show right there. Just a tiny piece. Sticky dots there. Put this where my sewing machine goes. Oh, I switched it to a 7 stitch. Okay. Pretty. Sorry about the glare. Let's put that away. Let's bring this back. Okay. And then I'm going to cut it off right about there. If it's a little, I'm going to make it a little longer this time so I get it on both ends. This is going to be pretty. Okay, so let's peel this off. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. Put that back in my needles that are getting too far away. And get rid of that glue bubble. I'm going to pull my chair in or I'll be too far away pretty soon. And let me just go over this color a little bit. So the brown board isn't just showing there. Not board, cardstock. It just adds a little orange, which makes it look gold right on the edge. Okay. The power went off this morning. It's set to automatically go off if the storm hits or something. Because we're in the foothills of the Cascades, and we live in a very wooded area. So, yeah. So our power clicked off. Well, then it came right back on. Don't ask me. I mean, it went off this time when there was an actual storm coming through, so I don't know. You know, it's gone off mostly when we're not having storms, so I don't know. Well, I guess it did go off a couple times when there was fires up on the pass. There's a little place up beyond, as it's called Cascadia. There was one up above there, I believe. And oh, I hate to use that, but I'm gonna have to get that down. Anyway, there was a fire up there by the highway, so the power went off. But Yeah, kind of weird living in this new way of doing the woods, you know. Let's just let the fires happen. And very frustrating for me, because I know if they cleaned them up, we wouldn't have so many problems. Which is, you know, how it used to be. We used to clean them up, burn the slash, and I'm sure they still do that a little bit, but you know. Anyway, not complaining. Not complaining. I'm not gonna do it. This, I might have to go over it with some gold or orange or something, because the glue removes the gold. So let's get that orange back up here. And let's just cover it up as best as we can in those spots. There. It's okay. There we go. Now just that little stripedy shows there. And if this drives me crazy because I don't like the way it looks, then I can just cover it. I can get out the gold paint and put gold paint on it. That's what I can do. I forgot that color comes off with that glue. Yeah, I do have some gold paint, so we'll put gold paint on that. So now we need something here. So let me pause you a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's look in here. I have some different designers in here. There's an apple that we could use. There's a nice big leaf that we could use. A nice pumpkin we could use. I think we might use this. Golden pumpkin. Okay, now let's back it with some paper. Oh, I know. I know. I know. Oh, there wasn't that much, so I don't know. We'll cover it with this. This was part of that other one there where we made a pocket. So I'm going to just glue this on the back of this. I'll tell you who this digital is from in just a minute. I finally found some of my digitals. Oh, goodness. The things we go through to try and find everything. So these are by it's a Fall Bounty Kit number 3, the Junk Journal Studio. Fall Bounty Kit 3, the Junk Journal Studio. That's who those belong to. There's a bunch of ephemera. It's great. I love it. A little bit of gold, we'll save that. And then this. A little bit of orange around the edge. Although black would probably look a lot better, huh? Nope, I happen to like the orange. Funny how you can see just a little tiny line of orange there. Okay, this is going to go just like this, just to give it a nice little cover. So let's open this and make sure it's even. And our glue needs to come right to about there. Oh, the thunder sounded so pretty this morning. It just rolled. It didn't even rain. My son said they had thunder where he lives, but they also had rain. But at midnight last night, there were lightning storms up on the pass, looking east of where I was at. Okay, so right about there. Don't want that to get on there. It already has enough stuff on it. And there we have a cute little pouch to put ephemera in. And this will go in our book. We could put it right here if we wanted to. It's not a bad place. It would be nice because it'll open up. You can do some writing in here, and then you have ephemera in there to play with. I like that idea. So let's put some glue down on this. And do we leave it with a pocket? No. Oh, well, we could. Look. If we went this way, we could leave this as a pocket here. What do you think? Should we do that? Then we have 1, 2, 3 pockets. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Nah, I'm going to glue it all the way down. We don't need 3 pockets. This thing, once it gets stuffed, it'll be bulking so bad that it'll have such a giant gator mouth. We don't want that. Did you notice how nice and matte colored this is? It's not all shiny, the napkin. Except for where the gold is, of course. But that matte finish is really nice on stuff like this. I thought I had some orange leaves somewhere, but I can't find them. That's what I wanted to put on the front of this, was a gold leaf. Or, not a gold leaf, I'm sorry. A fall leaf. Thought I had some dollar store leaves in the fall colors. But I did not. Oh, and the other thing I found, where did I put it, I wonder? Oh, no, I'm not going to do it. I found some gold washi tape that could actually go on there. But it looks like such a different gold. I'd have to cover the whole thing. There, I love that. I love the little click of magnets. Very cool, I love it. And then when I get my ephemera cut out, we can put ephemera in here. That'll be very nice. I love it. So this is how the orange one turned out. Very orange. And I will make that into something as well, but you can see here I have some areas where it bubbled up, and when it dried it turned white. So I need to go back and fix that. I think if it's got a bubble like here, I can poke a hole in it and the matte medium will seep down inside. And maybe by putting matte medium over the top, that will soak through and take care of it. So that's why we didn't use this one, because it has this white part. But yeah, it needed a second coat, I think, with this paper. It really absorbed it. But that's going to make a nice little pocket or something. I was thinking about making pockets out of it for the journal. Or it could even be like a page there, you know, here. So that is how the napkin stuff turned out from yesterday, connected to your video for today. So I really appreciate you joining me, and we'll be thinking of something new to do for the next one. Let's turn this way so you can see it. Isn't that cute? Whoops. There. Little pocket. Very cool. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. That's all I have for today. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a great day. And see you later. Bye.